What's going on, guys? It's Nero here at DAPP Center.
The channel where you can find the best crypto projects and the best dApps where you can earn a passive income and learn about all the other things you could do with your precious little cryptocurrencies. Be sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Now let's get to it, shall we?
What's going on, everyone? It is Nero here doing a live AMA with Ron. He is one of the founders of Mechmaster. How you doing, Ron? How you doing today? Welcome to our channel. So, Ron, tell us a little bit about Mechmaster and what is the inspiration when creating the project?
Yeah, right. Okay, thank you for inviting me here, Nero, and hi everyone watching at DAPPCENTS. So I'm Ron, the CMO of the Mechmaster, and Mechmaster is a turn-based strategy RPG game where the players they can freely build their own territory with futuristic technologies and defend the human homeland. That's the story behind the game, but in the Mech universe, the players are challenged to collect massive combat machines and the futuristic weapons to save the world. That's how the players can join the game. In Mechmaster, we call the robot is the way we call it mechas, call the robot in the game, and mecha will play a very important part of everything involved in the games.
That is very exciting. So yeah, I kind of been looking over the white paper and the website, and notice you got a pretty decent sized team here. And you said you are one of the three actually founders of this project. So tell us a little bit more behind the team.
I personally have like 10 years plus of experience in marketing in general, full stack marketing person myself, and I am also a fanboy of decentralized tech. As well as already you are also as well, right, Nero?
Yes.
So since I've been doing marketing for technology companies, and naturally, very naturally, I would be stumble upon blockchain, right? I met Hikari and Nam. They are the other two founders of of Mechmaster. When we met and we like okay, we have the technology, we have experiences in. So why not we started a studio? So we started Mirai Studio. That will be the company name behind Mechmaster. Right now, Mechmaster is the build game of Mirai Studio. So that's why we are more of focusing in promoting Mechmaster, and we're also building the brand for Mirai Studio as well. So we later on in the future, you guys will see Mirai Studio release new games, and not just game, also some project relating to games. Mechmaster is the result of the contribution of, let's say, 50 plus people for now. If this was like 2 or 3 months ago, it was like 20 people only. But right now, after 2 or 3 months, we grow up to 50 plus people. And we are a team of the experts and the highly skilled individual across the country here in Vietnam. We have the experience of a lot from many international game companies here in Vietnam, such as like Microsoft Public, Gameloft, Scopely, and so on.
Wow, that's a really big team. But believe it or not, I mean, a lot of the projects I speak with, they only have a few members, and you guys have a large, 50 members. That's a pretty big team. So that means this is a project to take seriously for sure. So yeah, walk us through the Mechmaster ecosystem and its unique offerings in the competitive industry. I mean, there's a lot of projects out there. Why Mechmaster above them all?
Yeah, there are many NFT blockchain games right now on the market, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you agree with me or not, most of the game there, they just focus on the trading side instead of the gaming side. And at the end of the day, we still believe that NFT game is still the game has to be the core. It can be just focus too much focus on the earning. So if you look around, when I say people focus on the earning, that means their game is just so simple, like click to earn, 2D graphic, like some of the game they take from the other sources, and then they just continue developing and then put the NFT and release the token really quick in the market, so that they get people on board really soon because they think that they give them the chance to earn. But then no one talking about the gameplay. So we want to change that. Being a blockchain game in the sci-fi setting, not only the combat arenas will earn the player, the rewards in form of the rare NFT, or they can earn the Mech token. We want Mechmaster has one of the most enormous library of assets that player then trade around and build them mega up as well. So for Mechmaster, we have the list of the things we have to complete to make we stand out in the market. So we have to focus on the top-notch graphic. We have a Mechmaster, a 3D game, and that a fully 3D game. That's one of the big reasons when you ask me like 50 people, that's a lot of people. Yes, 3D graphics, they take a lot of effort, and not just effort, also the time. So one character, when we release in the game, it takes us at least 25 to 30 working days to just create one 3D character without any action or moving or any characteristics. It's just a static image. And then we put animation, we need motions, those kind of things. It's like even longer. The second thing that we are very proud of Mechmaster is a full Metaverse implementation. I will share with you guys later on that. And we have a huge number of NFT items that can create a larger market based on the number of makers and all the NFT items that involve around it. This is one of the things that we are very proud of Mechmaster. This game is brand new. We got it from the scratch. So it's not from any source, any previous project or any abandoned projects. It starts from the zero. That's why it only took us 8 months, and we still need time to develop to release the closed beta. And we are planning to release the closed beta within this month or next month. We are, really running with time for that. When you say Mechmaster and makers, we take apart from the culture from Japan. It's called Gunpla. Yeah, have you familiar with Gunpla, Nero? You know Gundam, right? You know Gundam, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gundam is a character from the Gunpla culture from Japan. So
okay, yeah.
Like more than 50% of our developers they have the experience working in Japan. So
Wow.
they brought here that culture, and we like, okay, that's look great, so let's start it from that. So that's the initial idea how we start Mechmaster. So you see those character behind me.
Yeah, I see him. Yeah. Nice. So tell us more about the gameplay. I mean, is this going to be like a play to earn game and with the NFTs and all that?
Yeah, absolutely. But before I talking about that part, I still want to confirm it again. Yes, it's a play to earn game, but the play to earn will be just a part of the game. It's not the most important thing like other games. So at the end of the day, I want to give the players the experience, the feeling like like the traditional gaming. I really hate it, when I go out there and I talk to people, they just keep saying, NFT game is like trash because they don't really enjoy the play part. They just go there and earn and just click and waiting for the token price going up, that kind of thing. Mechmaster will be different. I can be sure on that.
I could actually totally agree. I've been, because being in the gaming industry and talking to people in the gaming industry, I mean, a lot of people are not very happy with the play to earn model, and a lot of these play to earn gaming and gamers are coming out, all these NFT gaming play to earn games, they're forgetting the core values of gaming for entertainment and the actual experience of the games. And these gamers are fighting back. They don't want the play to earn games. Like they are not happy with play to earn games. So what does Mechmaster have that's going to attract and retain these players from the gaming industry?
Yeah, so the Mechmaster offer the player the BBE and the BB matches with a minimum of the 3 makers. for a single battle, right? So up to 5 megas per battles. So it's up to like 10 megas per match. So that is why when the player, when they need to start a battle, they have to own at least 3 megas, and mega is an NFT item in the game. So they have to own 3 megas. One mega right now on the market is about 0.3 BNB, 1 mega. So they have to have 3 of them to start off the game. And each mecha moves in turn, and each mecha has its own advantage as well. The combination of what the weapons and components, create the different mechas that's suitable for different play styles of different players. So tactical strategy is like the most important thing of mecha battles. And the critical thing here is that, how to use the battles tactics that can help you player, they can win the game. It's not about, the money they pay to equip the mechas. This is a fun fact. We have a chess player in the team, and one of the most important the thing that he do is balance out the all the numbers, all the static of all the mechas, so that the game has to be very balanced. Even with the player, they got the equip with the top-notch equipments, top-notch NFT, but still they can that doesn't guarantee them a win. They have to have their own tactic to win. Even the player that can be weaker, right? But they can they can have the way to win the stronger player.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Great. So what's going on with Mechmaster now? Is there any current or in-plan events that Mechmaster hosts?
We are currently we have the Moonrace event, and it's like a NFT staking function that we release. And for the Moonrace, if you've got the chance to look at our Moonrace event, because this event, Moonrace event, is like one of the things that I am very proud of my team, because for us, we just call them an event, but for others, when you look at it, it's like a complete click to earn game. For for other project or for other team, they can just get our event out there and release like a separate project and release the token in the market, and they have already the click to earn game for them already. But for us, for our team, it's just an event. And for the game we want, it's just so much more complicated, and it has to be like as good as the traditional gaming. And that's also our promise to all the players out there. And we also have the various challenges and the mini games where the community members can use a lucrative rewards, and just like the Maker Around the World challenge for the AR application. And we also have the master riddles going on every week as well. And by the way, we just released our AR applications on iOS and Android. So you can download the our AR and enjoy some of the demo of the maker as well. And if you own any of our makers, you can use the them makers to bring it into real life with your smartphone. You can bring your makers just about everywhere. So we released the app already in the market for iOS and Android. And the next big thing that we will have is that on the 28th of this month of January, we will have our NFT sales on Binance. So that's the next big thing we will do. Yeah, wow. Right next week.
On Binance.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Very exciting. So is there any plans to make Mechmaster more accessible, especially for players that don't want to necessarily buy mechas? Is there any free to play model?
Yeah, that's one of the things that we have a lot of thought on, because as I already told you, we want this game has to be a game at first. So if like one mecha is 0.3 PNP, so that 3 mechas, you have at least 3 mechas to bring in the battle, though, so that like 1 BNB already, and 1 BNB for now in market is around $400. It's not a small number. It's not a number that anyone are willing to pay to start the game, and pay up to like $400 to start a game. For traditional gamers, they're like, weird. So why? This is a big number. Anyway, so we don't have any plan for the traditional free-to-play yet. But however, we have a model we call so-called mercenary team in future. The player, they own a lot of mechas, right? So those mechas, they can give free or rent it to any other players that don't have any mechas. Other mechas will join him as a mercenary team, so that they can bring the mechas into the battles, and then if they can win that battles, we will have the rational number, so that they can divide the winning tokens to each others, the one that own the mechas and the one that played the battle. So with that model, we believe that we can bring the good thing to both worlds. The one who want to play, they can have the chance to play without paying any money, and the one that have mechas, they can get to earn when they don't need to play.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of hype talking about the metaverse. We talked, hearing about these big companies like Facebook talking about the metaverse. So does Mechmaster have plans to have its own metaverse?
Here's a twist. Here's a twist at the end. Okay. The Mechmaster game I've been talking to you will be a part of Mechmaster Metaverse. That will be the first game in the Mechmaster Metaverse. So Mechmaster Metaverse will be a fully immersive 3D metaverse on the moon that consists of many different game projects, where each project is a virtual city interconnected into a gigantic gaming ecosystem. So we make it like a platform that can allow any game makers can join and create their own city, create their own game in the Mechmaster Metaverse. So this is the first interactive 3D virtual world on the moon. Where the user, they can buy their own land plot of the moon, have the certification of the ownership. They can name their moon land, customize the style, design avatar, logo, branding, everything. So there's 4 things we want to focus to bring in the Mechmaster Metaverse. That's the online virtual gaming expo in a virtual trading market, the Meta platform, and the virtual arena where people can host the championship, the tournaments. So that is our plan, but that's we will develop it parallelly right now. For the game, we will release the official release sometime in Q1 or Q2 this year. For the Metaverse, we already developed like let's say 20%. I have a video, and then yeah, maybe I'll send to you and then share with here later. Yeah. So
absolutely, I would be happy to share that and show it. And well, that pretty much wraps it up here for the AMA. Ron, thank you for being here on our channel. Is there any last things you'd like to say to our viewers before we end the AMA here?
Right. So the market is a little bit down. No, it's not a little bit down. The market is down right now. Yes. And especially for the game market, it's even worse. And why is that? Because I see that the trust in the game project is like in the lowest state, than any others in the history. So one of the things that we keen on, we develop the game. We don't really, care about the situation of the market, or we don't really too much focus on the token price right now. We had our IDO already on the 24th of October last year, but we just focus on the quality for all the thing that I promised so far on this interview, so that we can bring the game as good as the traditional game to the players out there. and and this is the one of the first game of Mirai Studio. So whatever it takes, whatever the market will be, we will still focus on to bring this game out there for the players, no matter what happened. So it's by saying that, that means we don't really trying to get things complicated or anything. We are, at the end of the day, we are a game studio. We make game. We hope people to enjoy the game, and of course, to have it successfully to be released out there, we need the support from any of the players out there, and looking for a better NFT game in the market right now. So yeah, we really hope to have you guys support.
Absolutely. Well, there you have it, folks. Mechmaster, guys. Be sure to join the website. You guys be able to find the links down in the description. Also, join their community as well. Also, be sure, guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, and that investing in projects do involve risk, and you could potentially lose all your money. Now, if you're enjoying this video, please give us a thumbs up. And also, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so that way you get notified every time that I go live and when I post new videos. Well, stick around, guys. I do have more projects to talk about, more videos to come. It is Nero here, signing off, saying so long, and enjoy the rest of your day. Adios.